So welcome everyone for the first Slovakian-Austrian slam online via Zoom. And it's the first anniversary Valentine ZOOM SLAM of this great scene. It's my great pleasure to introduce you myself. I'm Tomáš Straka, I'm co-founder of Slam Poetry Scene, and it's maybe more pleasure for me to introduce you Katharina Wenty from Austria. Also Emil Kachka, same city and same country, and Mara, she's one of our best female slammers we have. So we want to thanks to Goethe Institute Slovakia or Bratislava, but it's maybe the same, and we are the Slam Poetry Slovak Republic. The thing which we are doing here will be the 3 short interviews and the 4 slams, because I have to slam when I do this. So we have some Valentine's slams about love. I hope we can translate them. If we are not, it will be more exotic for you. So hi everyone, hi European scene, hi Slovakian scene, hi German speaking scene. I'm still founding my slam, so I have to talk something, and I'm very proud you are all here. So I am starting with the slam called 100 euros for ENIAC, and I will slam it in Slovakia. Enjoy. Good. Where is the speaker's view? Oh, okay. €100 pre ENIACa. Alenka v krajine zázrakov, panna, čo panuje nad pánmi. Básne sú zväzkami náznakov, jazykom kameňujem vinu, v ústach mi 100 krvi cítiškou, za zrkadlom čaká nový svet. Sme synovia zlodejov žobrákov, valachov s holými rukami. Megrid sa zamračil do mrakov, Božie ruky tie ľudské nepríjmu. Na mape biele miesta pred rakou sú zlým make-upom, čo strávi pleť. Alenka v krajine zázrakov, tupý bajonet strachu, Sixtínska kaplnka je iba barákom určeným na chytanie prachu. Alenka v krajine zázrakov, havran je písacím strojom. Oltár je opakom opakov a všetko, čo sa stane, už bolo. Hvezdár sa zahľadal na vtákov, s bicyklom spadol priamo do stromu. Neotravujte ma so svojou morálkou, spitý som viac než dosť. Pole krváca domakov a králik Boh stopuje čas. Hitchcock leští si zbierku zobákov, svet nafilmuje ďalšiu pohromu. V púšti je nedostatok majákov, je slabosť chcieť a sila môcť. Láska nad každý je zákon, keď zo mňa urobí nás. My sme pastieri pánov a nie len pánske deti. My tá pohroma drábov, my čo vytvárame svety. My sme 1+1. Ľudia sú vždy viac než človek. Neublíži utrpenie bieda, pripravený znášať čokoľvek. Alenka v krajine zázrakov. Panna, čo panuje nad pánmi, keď príbehy bohov i chudákov hladí holými rukami. Mesiac do očí sa zahľadí pohľadom neúprimným. Je treba sa najesť, vyspať a ošatiť. Spása vždy týka sa špiny. So, this was the first Slovakian slam of the evening. If you want to give us points, you can do it. Nobody wins, but it's fun. So, and now let's do the first interview of this wonderful Valentine's evening with Katharina Wenty. Hi, how are you?
Hi, pretty good, actually. For today, like you have to take each day as it is, but today is a good day.
As Peggy Lee sings. Good. Katharina, I see you first time in Budapest in 2018, and you represented their German-speaking scene.
Austria, let's say Austria.
Oh, okay. The information we have, you are for all the German-speaking people out there. So, And I remember your great outfit with the bare ears, and you have a great hoodie.
No, but that was a Frida Kahlo hoodie, but I don't know why they wear like the ears, but I liked it. So so it was not like a bear's hoodie, but like a Frida Kahlo hoodie with ears. I don't know.
Ears. I think
But
everyone fall in love with these ears, and and there was the great moment which I remember. You does the slam. You have 3 minutes 15 seconds, and you does the slam which was completely made for the time. And we was standing with the best of Hungarian slammers and looking like, how she does this? And then you end. There was a great ovation, and Bence Varani tell me only German can do this. So this was introduction to German slam for me. How you does this slam?
Yeah, because actually in German-speaking countries, we always have a limit of 5 minutes or 6 minutes even. So actually the text in original version, it's 5 minutes long. So it's like one minute is like one story. So that's why the title is also One Story is 60 Seconds. And but for international slams, I always have to, you know, shorten the text, and then you just can't just not normally shorten it, but you also have to rewrite it in some kind of way so it's still compact. So I just did like a 3 minutes version, and yeah, I don't know, I think this is like actually the text which is like where I'm always the most excited, you know, because it's just one breath, you know, or just one little mistake and the whole text doesn't work anymore. So I was just super excited, and I was just, okay, I just want, like, my whole goal is just to do this text in the European Championships without a mistake, just be on time, and then I don't care what anything else happens. This is my goal, you know. So I just I did it in the pre-finals because I thought, like, okay, I don't care if I get to the finals. I just want to do this text, you know. So just do it like in the first round, and then it's over for me. But yeah, so I'm always super excited. I normally don't really pray, but before this text I pray, like, okay, just be on time. And yeah, I don't know, but I wanted to kind of give like the feeling with the text that like so many stories, so many people lives are happening, you know, like parallel. And also with the text you can't just do it parallel, but I wanted to show like a glimpse of what how 60 seconds, you know, each 60 seconds in this very second at the moment and in every country can be extraordinary or ordinary, you know, but that it just everything happens, so many things happen similarly, you know.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you for us it was a great experience because I never see something like this. And I think I never will. And I really remember this feeling like there was 0,000 on the time, and it was like, how? Just completely amazed. How it's culture in Austria now in this very strange situation?
Like Austria as a country, or like really the culture?
The cultural scene, slam scene,
Okay.
poetry scene, and cultural scene.
It's locked down, kind of. So
Obviously.
yeah, so not many things happen. So although like shops will be opening on Monday again with like really strict regulations and everything, but like in March when everything started to happen, there were a lot of shows trying to be like online, to happen online, and some artists participated, and also museums started to do like online, you know, like online exhibitions and stuff. But I have the feeling that the whole cultural scene is a little bit pissed because the government, yeah, because like it just seems like the country is forgetting the cultural scene, you know. There are like regulations for this and that, but like not so much for cultural stuff. And yeah, so I think everybody just is awaiting like the end of the pandemic to be back on stage and everything. Yeah, because also online, I have the feeling it's not so much motivation as it was in the beginning to participate in online events and everything.
Does slams works online in Austria?
There are some, like yesterday, for example, was a great one. But actually it was not a slam, it was more like a reading with like 2 slam poets. It's called Slammer Dichter Weiter. Yeah, so like really online slams, I don't have the feeling that it's happening so much, although there are exceptions, but more like online readings or like in a smaller group, you know. Yeah.
We try it in Slovakia, and it's very fun because I just for fun like tell like you can give us points, and there was like 1 million points in the next 2 seconds, and we was like, what is happening? So yeah, so maybe you can give it a shot. Good. So you have now more time for creating or for write new stuff?
In theory, yeah, but not so much motivation, I have to confess. Like I'm almost every day I'm thinking like, okay, I should just take the time and write something. It's an opportunity, you know, come on, but I don't know. But actually I'm working on a book right now. So that's like a project, what is, yeah, because I already have like, how you say, like an editing company, editorial, yeah, and they said yes. So I'm working on like a collection of texts. Yeah, publisher, right, thanks. So I'm working on a collection of texts and just rewriting and reworking like those texts instead of writing something new. But also this works fine, so I like it, and yeah.
And it's poetry or prose or essays or what?
Mostly poetry.
Okay.
Like it's a collection of slam texts, but most of my slam texts are more lyrical than prosa, you know. Can you say prosa? I don't know, like, yeah.
Today you can do anything, I think. When my ultra is like this, you can do anything.
Thank you.
We have a lovely discussion via Facebook about the Austrian scene and maybe the other European scene, and you tell me that it's not so performative in Austria. So can you tell us more, maybe European to the European or Slovakian audience about Austrian scene?
Sure. This is like for me, that's why like the experience in the European Poetry Slam Championship was like so eye-opening and important, because yeah, because it just hit me, you know, that like poetry is just not bound by language, although it speaks through language, but not only through language, you know, it speaks through so many aspects like rhythm, melody, mimic, gesture, and so on. And it was just really, I remember like I forgot his name, but like the participant from Belgium, the Belgian slam champion, and he was also in the final, and I didn't want to even look at the translation because I was like so fascinated by, you know, like his eyes and like the mimic and like all the emotions that came through his body language and everything. And that was just really, I thought like, yeah, oh my God, that is poetry, you know, because like in my experience, but there are exceptions and of course a lot of other opinions on it. But in my opinion is that like in the German speaking scene, it's really focusing more and more on stand-up comedy, but also like on, how you say, like texts as in stories, as in prosa, you know.
Okay.
So, and also, not so much body language, you know. If I always love to go to international events, or even my boyfriend is, you know, a slammer in Italy, and also in Italy, but also in I think like a lot of other countries which don't speak German. There is much more focus on performance, and I really like that, and I really yeah, because also, for example, in Italy, they also say that you have to give points, 50% for the text, but also 50% to the performance. And in Austria or Germany, this would be not possible, you know, because yeah, there's not so much focus on performance. And I think that's a pity, because I think it's like a whole new possibility, a whole new level of how to get to one text, how to get to poetry, how to feel poetry and express, you know, messages and everything. So it's like if you have like a poetry slam text, there are, I think, or if you have like poetry literature, there are always two levels. One is like the text and what it means and everything, and how it plays with language, but also, to my mind, also the performance of it, and how the mimic is, the gesture, the rhythm, the melody, and all this. And this second level, I think, is not so much focused on. Yeah.
Did you see 2019 championship, the online championship European?
Yeah.
Why there was no Austrians?
Wait, you mean like the
in Slovenia?
In Maribor.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, because I mean, of course, it's online, you know. So I think also there's not so much motivation, as I said earlier, to participate in online championships, but also yeah, I think like also the German speaking scene is like a little bit how you say, Emil, maybe you can help me, in sich gekehrt, how you
yeah, they are more introverted probably. And
yeah, introverted.
Yeah. I landed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there was for a German-speaking country, there was the Russian guy, which was quite funny.
Yeah. Oh God, I loved his performance.
It
was like, wow. I hope he doesn't listen, but it was just so fucked up and so funny, and so it was like really amazing. Just a different aspect of it, and I love it when people bring different aspects, you know, into something which is seemingly well known, but yeah.
Yeah. It was fun because it was online, but still has like a lot of people played with the camera. Also, the Slovenian champion, she was amazing, and she get this wonderful angles of camera. So yeah,
and that's what I like about poetry slam. You know, even in online participations, you can. The camera is kind of like the audience, as in normal events, you know, and I like that poetry slam is a format where you have like the possibility to play and to interact with the audience or the camera if it's online, you know, and that's really a format yeah, not many formats give that opportunity, you know, and that's amazing.
Good. So now it's your time to slam for the camera. You have that opportunity. So can you please slam for us?
Sure. I just have to say it's like, as with Emil, I guess, a 5-minute text, so it's a little bit longer than yours. Yeah, okay. And it's not exactly Valentine's theme, but like a little bit. So yeah.
Good.
Okay. Auf einer bunten Blumenwiese, einem Pastellfarbenparadies, ist so schön, dass selbst Tiere hier nicht jagen. Solch Schönheit zu zerstören nicht wagen, gar lieber ihre Namen jenem Pflanzenwesen leihen, so gedeihen hier Bär, Lauch, neben Löwen, Zahn und Gänseblümchen, Märzen, Bechern, gefallene Himmelstränen auf und selbst Disteln, Fisteln hier mit beinahe gleich viel Charme wie Misteln. Hier, wo der Boden wie ein prachtvollerer Sternenhimmel wirkt, stirbt auf einmal alles, was die Füße jenes Eindringlings berührt. Eine hagere Gestalt, bleiches Antlitz in einen schwarzen Umhang eingeschnürt, Krähen krächzen im unheilvollen Chor, Blumen ächzen ihren letzten Blütenstaub hervor, windstill und starr bleibt Kälte wie im Februar, ein Pastellfarbenparadiese mit einem toten Blumenpfad und jene Gestalt, die stets verheißt den Sarg, schreitet unbeirrt durchs wilde Knospenmeer, seine Majestät persönlich, ja, der Tod. Doch kaum ein paar Sekunden ewig schlafend heben die vorhin gemorderten Blumen nun wieder ihre Köpfe. Die Pusteblumen schütteln gar ihre Schöpfe und verlieren ihre letzten grauen Samenhaare, die im Fluge bilden Liebespaare. Denn ach, so kommt der Tod, so kommt das Leben, stirbt das Leben, lebt der Tod. Und tatsächlich betritt nun ihre Majestät persönlich ja das Leben, jene Lichtung. Und hier, wo der Sternenhimmel wie eine prachtvollere Blumenwiese wirkt, lebt auf einmal wieder alles, was die Füße jener Fremden berührt. Eine grazile Gestalt, sommersprossiges Gesicht, in ein feuriges Kleid eingeschnürt, so wie die Toten und wieder leben. So dreht der Tod sich zu dem Leben und erschrickt angesichts der Schönheit seines Gegenteils, welches ihn keck anlächelt, bevor es beginnt zu tanzen. An Größe und Pracht wachsen um sie herum, die Pflanzen wippen ihre Köpfe im Takt des Lebens, Luftsprünge und Hüftschwünge einzig. Um den Tod herum bleibt ein tristes kleines Feld an Tod. Doch das Leben fühlt sich von jenem nicht bedroht, sondern beginnt sich wild um ihn herumzudrehen. Und als dem Tod vor Entzücken gefallen fast die Augen herausfallen, bleibt das Leben endlich vor ihm stehen. Der Tod räuspert sich vornehmlich, bückt und pflückt nun eine Rose, die er dem Leben da reiche, doch so wie er den Stängel angreife, wird die Blume zu einer Leiche. Etwas peinlich berührt hält er ihr dennoch die verwelkte Rose hin, doch das Leben stemmt die Arme in die Hüfte und meint, was willst du, Tod, denn von mir? Du bist doch jedermanns Feind im Gegensatz zu mir, bringst den Menschen nur Untergang sowie Verderben, du zerstörst meine Werke, darum kann aus uns beiden doch nie etwas werden. Dem Tod fallen erneut fast die Augen heraus. Er ruft, Leben, sprich frei heraus. Du hältst dich wohl für etwas Besseres als mich, aber ich bin unvergänglich. Du bist es nicht. Ich bringe es deinen Wert zum Forschen und du denkst, ich sei der Schrecken der Menschen. Nein, ich bin die Erlösung ihres Lebens. Ich vollende, was du geschaffen und wenn meiner Kunden Wunden klaffen, dann säubern sie meine Tränen. Doch die meisten Menschen sehnen sich sowieso schon längst nach mir und ich begrüße sie wie ein Freund nach einem harten Arbeitstag, meine Tat, weilt kurz, entweder als Kuss oder als Schlag, du hingegen, weilst zumeist lange, birgst nur krisenreiche Belange und niemand, wirklich niemand, weiß, was wirklich überhaupt dein Sinn ist. Vielleicht bin ich ja der Höhepunkt des Lebens eines jeden Organismus, ein Abschluss des Lebens, ein Ausfluss an Leben, ein Lebensorgasmus. Da erbleicht das Leben, wird gar blasser als sein Gegenüber, die Lippen zittern, der Blick wirkt trüber. Tod, gestorben, kreischt das Leben und kehrt dem Weinenden nun den Rücken zu. Ach, wenn ich nur könnte, lächelt der Tod und fügt entschuldigend hinzu, Leben, bitte verzeih mir meine aufgebrachten Worte, hab gesehen so viele Morde, als dass ich den Sinn von irgendetwas noch verstehe, doch dich verletzt zu sehen tut weh. Vielleicht sind weder du noch ich gut oder böse, du die im Vordergrund lebhafte, ich der im Hintergrund mysteriöse. Vielleicht sind wir beide füreinander geschaffen, weil wir einander Sinn erschaffen, denn ohne mich kannst du nicht sein und ohne dich bin ich dein Schein. Siehst du denn nicht, dass wir abhängig voneinander? Das Leben lauscht aufmerksam, wenn auch ein klein wenig durcheinander ist, betrachtet den Tod durch tränengesäumte Augen, seine letzten Worte, die will es ihm glauben und in seinem Kleidchen zinnoberrot greift es zaghaft nach des Todes Rose, die da herabhängt so lose, von dessen bleicher Hand gehalten und als das Leben des dürren Blattskeletts Falten sachte berührt, spürt die Blume neue Kraft. Das Leben selbst schenkt den neuen Lebenssaft, sodass die Rose erwacht zu solcher Röte, wie selbst der Abend sie niemals besaß. Des Todes Hand, so blass wie Glas, greift zögernd nach der Hand des Lebens. Und so wird die Symbiose des Nehmens und Gebens durch die Bekanntschaft des Todes und seines Lebens.
Great.
Thanks.
Thank you very, very, very much.
Thanks to you. What does thank you mean in Slovakian?
Ďakujem.
Čakujem.
Yeah,
Čakujem.
exactly like this. So thank you, Katharina. I hope when Corona will end we can guest you in Slovak stages. Good. Emil Kachka. Hello, nice to meet you. One of the best known Austrian slammers. He slams in Austrian national TV and also in Germany in the big stage in front of 500 people. Poet, slammer, fourth in the Slam Poetry Championship in Austria 2018. Great superlatives. So, how are you?
Thanks. I'm fine. Thanks for the invitation. Yeah, I'm fine. Of course, I'm missing the audience, but yeah, I am optimistic, and I hope it'll soon be over.
Good. I will ask you a lot of Austrian scene because I'm kind of amazed about this 5 minute time, because normally 3 minutes it's enough. So we have our Czech scene have one slammer which have 5 minutes introduction and then 10 minutes slam. So very strange. But how it works actually in Austria? The scene. I think you have this city championships and the national one.
Yeah, we got like every country. So Austria is divided geographically in 9 let's say districts, or yeah, and each district has their own championship every year, and the winners are qualified for the national championship, and also the biggest stages they can nominate a poet. And then there's the really big national final every year, and everyone comes together. It's like a big class reunion. They're always the same people, you know them. We got our own Austrian national poetry slam football team, and they're just really good connected, and I like it. And yeah, the question with the different minutes, it's funny. I experienced the same as Katharina. I was living half a year in Spain doing Erasmus, and there every text was just 3 minutes, and it was a focus on performance. And in Austria it's 5 minutes. In Germany it's often even 6 or 7 minutes. So it's really long. And why it's that way, I can explain to you, but actually I like it if it's short. And 6-7 minute texts are mostly yeah, kind of exhausting. Of course they can be good, but I have no idea why how it comes that that's different.
I can imagine 10 slammers, each one have 5 minute text and 3 minute introduction, and
it's going to be a hard evening. Yeah,
it could be crazy long. So what is your inspiration for the slams, and what is topics you are slam about mostly?
That's not so easy to answer for me, because I don't focus actually on one topic. It's often it depends on the mood I'm in. So the text I'm going to share today is a text about love when I was single. Of course, when I was in that time, I wrote a lot of texts about love. Now it's more like political topics, but also that will change. And yeah, it's something I like about writing. I don't want to focus on one topic. I want to try out everything.
I love it, that single man's writing about love, and when you are in a relationship, this theme is done. You can move to politics.
Yeah, that shows that we always are writing about problems and not about things which are working well and are beautiful. So.
Great. Is that in Slovakia, the scene is quite new. We have the slam scene for 5 years, 4 years, something like this, and it's not so well known. We have some poems in the newspapers and things like this, but never in television. It was in national television. So is the slam scene in Austria so well known or so important that you can slam in TV?
I think it's increasing. It's every year it's more and more. But I think it was an exception. So I don't think there maybe Katharina, you know one, but I don't think it's often that there's someone in television. So I was very glad that they offered me the opportunity. It was they saw a YouTube video of me, and so they invited me. And this year it was already the second time in a row. So I hope that poetry is kind of spreading, and that people will get to know Poetry Slam, and that they one day will, I don't know, maybe broadcast the Poetry Slams on TV. I think it's possible, and there are people who will watch it.
I think so. So you have this scene in each district.
Yeah.
So the biggest stages it's about, or how much people come to the slams?
So again, Katharina, if I say something wrong, please interrupt me. But I think the biggest one might be in Linz and Graz.
Really?
Yeah. I think Linz, there are sometimes like 500, 400, 500 people in the Tabakfabrik. There is this very big slam in Graz, the Hörsaal Slam, it is called, which is almost every time sold out. So there are 300, 400 people. And also in Vienna, I think the crowd is really big, but I haven't seen one with more than 300 people until now. And in Innsbruck, of course, there's the oldest poetry slam in Austria. It's the Bäckerei Poetry Slam. I think he's almost 20 years old, and also when he's taking place every month and almost always sold out with 300 people. So yeah, it's kind of a thing in Austria.
This is quite a phenomenon that I discovered it, even in Czech, even in Slovakia, that a lot of good slammers are for peripheries. Like I'm from east of Slovakia, Mara is for way north on Slovakia, and even in Czech, there is no much slammers actually from Prague, but from complete peripheries. And you are from Tyrol, which is quite fun. Why do you think is like this?
It's a good question. I don't have an answer, but I have a suggestion. So it could be that writing is always a writer thinks about himself as a diplomat, so as someone who's building bridges, who is connecting. And I think if you're living somewhere on the edge of a country, you have, yeah, maybe your way of living is more about getting to know other things, and that makes you productive to write text. So maybe it has to do something about that.
Okay. It was slam the reason why you moved from Tyrol to Vienna?
No, it was not just. It was in the first place. It was actually literature as a whole. So not just slam. I mean, actually, poetry slam for me it is literature, but weirdly sometimes it's separated. When the newspaper here write about slam, they're not always considering it as literature. But yeah, which I think is very interesting, because of course it's literature. But also, yeah, the whole literature theme. We have a lot of good theaters here in Vienna. It's, I think, in Europe, one of the cultural most advanced capitals. So that was one reason, and the second one was my girlfriend.
Oh, so Valentine. Is it in Austria connected, the literature scene and the slam scene, or not?
Not really, but we have exceptions. So there is, for example, one extraordinary poetry slammer, Elias Hirschl, who already published like 3 or 4 books, and he with his books, it were just normal prose books, and he won a lot of prizes with them. And yeah, every year there's some poetry slammer trying to get into the big literature market with a book.
Okay. And you are slamming in Austria and in Germany too, as if I know it right. So is there any differences between these scenes, or how it was for you, like for Austrian to slam in Germany? It's any difference there?
Yeah, there is actually. Yeah, I experienced a big difference. So in Austria, the scene is way more professional, like in Germany. Sorry, in Germany, way more professional than in Austria. In Austria, it's more like, okay, I'm going to slam there. I get like 50, 100 euros. I sleep at the couch of the organizer, we drink some beer, and the next day we drive home with a hangover and some good memories. And in Germany, it's more like, very professional. You come there, everyone, they are friendly, but everyone is focused on this performance. Everyone wants to win that slam, and you sleep in hotels, in 3 or 4 star hotels. The money is actually the same, but there are also more often there are more people. The crowd is bigger, so that's a big difference.
And do you have some experience with Swiss scene?
Yeah, I went there in 2018 for the championship, which included all German-speaking languages, and also there it was. I think I can't compare it because it was really like this really big event in Zurich where there were 200 different poets. But a thing I experienced in Switzerland was their dialect. It was so hard to understand, and I would wish to slam one day in Switzerland, and want to try out if they understand my Tyrolean dialect, like a kind of.
It's very funny because there is great connection in Europe. Like Hungarians have their own scene, but there is small Hungarian scenes in Slovakia, in Romania, and it's quite same with German-speaking scenes, and it's quite same with Czechoslovakian scenes. Like we are same the 2 different scenes, but not really.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So maybe it's about language or about this feeling. But what I love about slam, about this European slam, what we told with Katharina, it was how it can connect to the people actually. Like doesn't matter about language or about something, but this. Did you feel this movement even in Austria, like this poetry slam movement? Like it's not just about people on stage telling poems for points, but it's something more.
Yeah, no, I can definitely feel it, and it's especially at the national championships when we all come together. Actually, you don't know these people really. Maybe you shared one time stage with them, but there's always immediately that connection. I also had it with Katharina. We didn't know each other, but from the first instance, you get along with each other, and you have the feeling you could, without a doubt, spend 2 weeks with them somewhere on vacation, or I'm not sure. So if that was your question, I kind of have that feeling, yeah.
Good. There is very strange, or for us maybe, very strange slam genres. I think in German-speaking countries like science slam or I don't know what else. Can you tell something about this, because it's very interesting actually?
Yeah, there are so many different genres. They don't have an end. So mostly they are based on a topic like a medicine slam, where there are poetry slammers. They read texts against nurses who wrote from their diaries, or not sure. Or there are the science slam, when, for example, scientists they present their projects. They have like 5 or 10 minutes time, and then they are getting points like poets by a poetry slam. There is a lot of different versions of poetry slam. I don't know why we are so creative about that.
we have or we Czechs invented, but I think the greatest invention of Czechoslovakian scene was the Femislam, that it's girls only slams. But
no, we have that as well. But one highlight we have in Austria, which started last year, that I want to point out, was the sauna slam. You know, we were performing naked in front of a naked crowd, 50 people in a sauna and a naked performance, sweaty and everything. Yeah.
Please invite me.
Can I add something? There is also, there are like a lot of different categories of slam, but there is one slam which is only happening in Germany, and I'm so eager that it's also happening in Austria soon. It's the box slam. So it's like and it's even a championship, so it's like poets performing in a box ring, you know, and really like with the box outfit and everything, and MC, you know, is like the box whatever MC, and it's like really professional, you know. So they're really, I'm not sure, but I think they're also boxing or something, and then there are also professional boxers, and it's like really crazy, and it's just really like in this box location, and it's just awesome. I just want it to happen in Austria as well.
We have to organize the countries against each other. I want to see this. I want to see Mara with box gloves in a sauna. Good.
No, not later. Private.
Good. Private box sauna. Good. Emil, thank you very much for interview. Can you please slam for us?
Yeah, so as I already said, I'm going to perform an old text. When I was single, it's about the feeling, you know, when you spent the night out. So it feels like very long ago because Corona made it impossible. You spent the night out with friends, you went in bars and discotheques, you drank a lot, you hoped, you wished to get to know a girl you can kiss. But in the end, you are just very drunk. Your friends are gone home. You are going home because you didn't find a girl or a boy. And it's about that feeling. So enjoy.
I have this yesterday.
Okay, so it's for you, Thomas. Seht, wie dort unten einsam geht ein betrunkener Mann. Jetzt torkelt er, jetzt taumelt er, jetzt fällt er hin und fein. Wart, ich schlüpf mal kurz in ihn hinein. Ich liege unter den Sternen und denke mir, der Himmel deckt mich zu mit seiner großen schwarzen Decke, so dass nichts mehr fehlt, nur du. Nein, einsam bin ich nicht. Ich habe den Alkohol, der mir bis zum Kopfe steht und das Sternenbild wie eine Scheibe dreht. Meine Freunde haben sich am Heimweg die Blätter im Herz von mir gemacht. Nur meine Bierflasche halte ich noch fest wie eine Trophäe der Nacht. Die Getränke bleiben drinnen, hat der Türsteher gebrummt. Klar, ich sehe noch mal aufs Klo, habe ich gesummt, mich schnell aufs Klo geschoben und das Bierflasche und das Hemd in die Unterhose geschoben, die Kante am Pissoir hat mich blöd angeglotzt von oben und mich gefragt, und dann habe ich mich hinausgeschlichen beim Türsteher vorbei in die frische Luft der Nacht. Jetzt schon heimgehen? Nein, noch ein bisschen in den Himmel sehen, in die Sterne. Eine Sternschnuppe bitte. Dann könnte ich mir wünschen, jemand würde neben mir liegen und uns zusammen Geschichten erzählen, die wir sonst keinem erzählen. Ja, ich weiß schon, wir Singles, wir genießen es. Wir feiern jede Nacht, es gibt nichts Schöneres, so reden wir Alleinstehenden und heimlich beneiden wir die zu zweit Heimgehenden. Gib mir mehr, du Sternen, mehr wie ein Mädchen, das man wieder so schnell vergisst wie einen guten Witz. Sitz dich zu mir. Du, wo ich beim Reden nicht weiß, wie ich meine Hände halten soll. Du, wo ich aufhöre, mir selbst zu sagen, allein sein sei so toll, weil am Abend beim alleine wach liegen, beim alleine mit den Augen zu den Sternen fliegen, klopfen die Gedanken an und fragen dann, wäre es nicht schön zu zweit? Weil geteilte Langeweile wäre dann nur noch halb so weit. Oder nur mal zum schwere Gedanken teilen, weil sie dann nur noch die Hälfte wiegen. Oder um gemeinsam den Lattenrost von meinem Bett durchfliegen. Ich würde sogar danach in Löffelchenstellung neben dir einnicken, obwohl dann am nächsten Morgen immer deine Haare in meinen Mund picken. Doch wie kann man die Aufmerksamkeit eines Mädchens heute noch berühren, ohne sich wie ein Volldepp aufzuführen? Weil ohne ein Internetprofil mit viel Muskelkraft und Stil geht heute nicht mehr viel. Die einzige zweite Möglichkeit ist dann, du säufst dir in der Disco einen an und haust dich wackelnd an die nächste ran. Oh, warum hat Gott die Richtige so gut versteckt? Ich glaube, der Liebe dort oben hat richtig was zu lachen, wenn wir Liebenden uns von unten zu Affen machen. Ja, mir scheint, dass ihm sogar das animalische Frauenantanzen gefällt, sonst hätte er uns doch einfach allen wie dem Adam eine Eva hergestellt. Oh du Sternenpracht. Schau hinunter auf deinen Ritter der Nacht, über den man wie den unglücklichen Don Quixote lacht. Nein, ich kämpfe nicht gegen Windmühlen mit falschen Lanzen, aber gegen Muskelberge mit viel zu engen T-Shirts, die viel besser tanzen. Oh du Sternenpracht. Wenn ich doch nur wüsste, nach welchen Mädchen auszuschauen. In den Märchen ist es leicht, dort sind es immer die Jungfrauen. Schnell die holde Maid aus der Höhle des Drachen befreit. Heute muss man da schon früher aufstehen, weil Jungfrauen gibt es nur noch bis 15. O, der alleinstehende Ritter der Nacht. Seht, betrunken liegt er jetzt schlafend in der Sternennacht. Er weiß doch nicht wo, er weiß noch nicht wann und er weiß noch nicht wie, aber er ist sich sicher das nächste Mal. Das nächste Mal findet er sie. Kopfschmerzen erwarten ihn, wenn er am Morgen erwacht und viel wird er vergessen, was er heute gedacht. Doch fällt euer Urteil nicht hart, sondern sacht, weil waren wir nicht alle schon mal ein Ritter der Nacht? Thanks a lot.
Good, great. Thank you very much. Do you know Peter Mesaros from Hungary? He has this great slam about he going drunk home, and he met some things like vomited bush and Ferenc the social naturalist, street lamp, and things like this. And I can imagine you two boxing in the ring with this slams.
I would love to, if it's not too strong.
Oh, you are equal. I think it could be fair fight. Good. Thank you, our Austrian friends, and now move to Slovakia. It will be very strange to do this interview with you, Mara. So Mara, one of the best women slammers and slammers in general in Slovakia. She can moderate the slam, she can do theater, she can sing a little bit, she can drive, and she was our best driver on the slam tour called Pan Slam through all the Slovakia and Prague. So I'm very happy you are here.
Thank you. Me too.
It will be very strange to ask you about the slam scene, which I'm founder of, but but tell me something about the founder of the Slovakian slam scene. I think he's a nice guy.
It's the best scene. You gave me money, so what can I say about it? Okay, so I think it's very interesting, but we have quite good time during Corona, isn't it? You could agree, I think, because people are at home and they are online, and we have quite lots of online events. So we have probably one or more free events by month. So I think it's quite good and a lot for slam events in Slovakia. So.
Yeah, we have actually 62 events during coronavirus, which I'm kind of amazed. But let's talk about this tour, which I think we catch up, because there was like 1 month during coronavirus in Slovakia when we can do culture and we do the tour. So what was your experience about this tour?
Okay, so let's talk about stereotypes. I was a mother of this very strange family. Like we were 5 people in my car, and everybody, but not me, were talking all the time, talking. It was very hard for me. Like, I am a person full of harmony, and I love silence, and it was horrible for me. But I like you, still like it, Tomáš. But I needed maybe 2 months of
recovering.
Yes, rehabilitation. But it was very nice. Like we had tour from Bratislava to Košice, so we were in 5 or 6, I don't remember really well, towns.
6.
Yeah, and it was what was very interesting for me to see people, to see audience, which is very hungry, because people really need culture. And sometimes, like, maybe it's the same in every country, like culture is not so important right now, but we saw it, like people were totally happy that they could go anywhere to, like, I mean, the culture events. So And what more to say about this beautiful trip? We will have it this summer too. You called me 2 weeks ago if I could be driver, so woohoo!
You will better paid. Yes. What I'm very grateful to have you in team that you can organize the slam, and you actually organized the Femi Slam, Czechoslovakian Femi Slam, which was online. And for me, it was great experience because in one way, it was great experience to see this girls for two countries slams have this very nice feeling. And in the second hand, I don't organize nothing, so it was nice experience. But how it was for you to organize this online session?
It was nice. I had wine, so
I have to connect my battery cable, so please talk a lot.
it was nice. Like we met. I don't remember how many. 2 girls or 3 girls from Slovakia and 2 girls from Czech, and it was surprise for us because we met in our kitchen and we just drank wine and talk about. It was like a girl night, and it was very funny, and people liked it, and so many people saw it in turn. I'm not good in talking about this kind of things. Like,
Yes, you also play in theater in
yes,
Slovakia and experimental.
I'm actress during Corona.
And you did the great play, which I really love, that is really in the border of theater and
Hybrid, yes.
and film. Yeah. So how is theater scene in Slovakia during this?
It's horrible because very nice thing is that we have grants and we have support, but it's not possible to perform in this time. So we try to make something different because I really don't like, and I think it's like for more people, I don't like classic theater in internet space. It's like a static camera and you don't feel it, you don't have it. So we try to make a hybrid, and it's not normal theater performance, it's not normal movie, it's something in the between, and we work a lot with the sounds and I don't know what to say more about it. Like, it's quite experiment, but it's my opinion, but I think this is a better way how to show any performance by internet or online.
Yeah, it's very strange because it's very experimental theater, and you also start one play. You are starting masturbating on a stage. Then you have this strange film theater play, which is talks a lot of Slovakian fascism and this harmful conservativeness and things like this. And even in your slams, you like to provocate a lot. Why is it? Why you choose this provoking style?
I don't know, maybe I just like minority culture, or I am very ironic, sensitive person, or I don't know what you want to hear. It's something. Oh, it's very funny to talk about myself. I was in a like normal theater life, like you woke up and you have 3 or more productions, and after 1 year I just woke up and I told myself, like, this is not I'm not very happy like this. So I came here to Bratislava, and I have so many friends here, and we try to do something what we believe, and the dramaturgy is different, and it's not for a big audience, but still I think it's important, like all minoried, complicated art. So.
There is big problem, I think, in Slovakia with free speech and with accepts to other opinions. And you are in slam in 3 years, I think. Do you think this scene or this kind of contact art, when you can get the points, when you can tell everything you want to tell, do you think it helps? Or do you see some changes?
Yeah, I understand. I think it's very hard to see it because I live in a bubble. So like this is my cultural bubble and my friends are in the bubble. So yes, we could like, it was fine, oh, great, but I don't know what people think about it outside. But very interesting project for me is to talk about it with my parents. And they saw all my performances, so with the and this kind of things. So, and yes, I think in beginning it was hard for them, like okay, it's not very classical, it's post-dramatical, and I can find the story, okay, I could just feel, okay, and it's better and better. And sometimes I have opinion that people would like to, they like to shock people, but they don't, they're not so Tomáš, odvážny.
Okay, you completely stopped me. Okay, just continue.
Brave.
Okay.
So they are happy that, for example, I will tell it. You claim something provocative, and they are like, yes, I feel it too, but I don't want to talk about it out.
So do you think you give people courage to tell these things or to even think about these things?
I hope.
Okay. There is strange. It's great phenomenon actually, but there is very strange things about how people accept women's, for example, in Slovakia and in Poland. But in the same way, or in the same situation, that in Poland and in Slovakia, the women's slam, it's best received, and people loved the women slams and women slammers. How you feel it is like? How you think it's like this?
This is a very funny topic because I read about me in some, I don't know, bulletins or events, like feministic author and this kind of. I could write anything and it's feminist. And like I just talk about my feelings or I don't know, and it's feministic. So for me, it's very funny that we always in our Slovak scene have something like this, that woman, when woman is seen or she's on stage and she just talk about her feeling, it's feministic. But I am feminist, but it's funny for me in one way. And so everything will be better. We have not quite good, we have perfect president. So what I can say more, like.
Okay. Do you think in this restriction we have and this what Katharina said, that like art is forgotten in all this situation, and I think it's even worse in Slovakia. Do you think art can survive this virus in Slovakia?
I have so many conversations about in this topic because my flatmates are fine artists, and we just like sit in the kitchen and play cards and drink wine, and it's like what to do and when it starts. So I'm not. This is not a good week for me. Like I need more vitamin D and sun and everything. So in March, I will tell you something nice, but February.
Okay, okay. So tell us something nice in the rhymes, please.
Okay, this is new slam, and it's very simple, like our lives right now in Corona. So singular domov, plurál domovy. Demo vy, demo my, demo ja. Domov ako malá verzia mňa. Hľadáme domovy, hľadáme byty. V nich budujeme atomové kryty. Moja, tvoja atomová reakcia. Budujeme svoje vlastné vnútro, bloky. Cez balkóny transparentnosť života. Naše postuláty, autonómne štáty, cez naše vnútro bloky prechádzajú roky dozadu a späť. Presvitnosť je. Singulár domov, plurál domovy. Svieti sa v bytovke oproti? Ľudia sú kokoti a krmení sa sieťami, každý deň so smeťami treba ísť von. Čo ak by práve on, o tom tuším, že spieva Elan. No, uprataná posteľ, postieraný prach, vyvetrať sa nedá iba ľudský pach. Na chodbe divné šuchoty, kto v tejto dove chodí do roboty? Sme tu sami v bytovkách. Na osobných kontrolkách bliká čierna až červená. Singulár domov, plurál domovy. Premýšľam už aj nad Bohom, premýšľam už aj nad mužmi, premýšľam už aj nad tým, čo majú spoločné tieto entity. Čo ich mám chuť poslať do detí. Strašne smiešné je rátať minúty, kým pôjdem von a tam sa tešiť, kedy zas sa dostanem dom. Bytovky blikajú ako chladnička, ktorú v noci 5-krát otvoríš, ale nenájdeš v nej to, na čo máš chuť. Tak toto je cieľ mojich dní. Iba tak buď, iba tak buď, iba tak buď, iba tak buď, buď kto si. Singulár ja, plurál ja. Metafora kladie odpor. Asi je niekto nasral do huby, buď ja alebo holuby. Lebo ten pocit bez moci pred púdmi neujdi. Ja milujem oplzlé obrázky plné tela a bez lásky. Doma my, doma ty, doma ja. Ja tu krutne ostanem doma ja. Ja, on, oni, my. Domov my. Domov my sa pretlkáš a hľadáš, na ktorý sa podobáš. Teda.
Great, thank you very much. So this was the final slam of this evening. So if you want to give us points, you have the last chance. We don't read it, but you can tell in your mind and your consciousness and subconsciousness who is the winner. I want to thank you all. Thank you, Katharina Wenty from Austria. Thank you, Emil Kachka. Thank you, Mara. My name is Tomáš Straka from Slam Poetry Slovakia. It was a great evening. It was great to spend Valentine with you and hope to see you soon on stage, online, offline, and take care, stay healthy. Thank you very much.